Warning, warning, the conspiracies are true. I am out of orange juice, baby dolls, and I should go refill, but I'm feeling a bit lazy. But not lazy enough to prevent me from making another video. The conspiracies are true. Roca Negra have been buying Bitcoin since 2022. You know who Roca Negra is, right? Roca means rock. Negra means black. Wink, wink. You know who they are. The Bitcoin spot ETF. Warning, warning. Conspiracy theorist deniers will be shocked. I want to ask you a question. Are you wearing your pants right now? Am I? You don't really know, right? The universe is a mysterious place. But luckily for you, you got a friend like me who actually told you all of this was coming. I know you like coming. It's a family-friendly show. Now, Roca Negra. You see this word here. Roca Negra, I'm not going to say the word, has been buying Bitcoin throughout all of 2022 bear market. How are they doing it? How? Look at this piece of information. There's a lot of words here. There's a white background too. If you've noticed something, Roca Negra have been doing it, the purchasing of Bitcoin through their private trust. That's right, the private trust. Pacoli, gee, when did they start buying? Oh, 2022. That's funny. It was a bear market. That's funny. There was a lot of FUD that came out that year. That's funny. There was no ETF filing there. Interesting. People are telling me, okay, people with hunched backs, with tarnished slippers are telling me that this Bitcoin ETF is by the rumor, by the news. And I've been telling you, stop touching your own nipples, because over my dead body are a bunch of internet nerds going to become billionaires when Uncle Peter Schiff is now in that technology, okay? We are late, friends. We are late. Bitcoin is now in its fourth cycle. Interesting what's been going on. So please do not forget this. I've got to tell it to you right now. Actually, let's go back. Let's just go back to the chart. Let's relive it together. You and I were watching the red candles of doom, the red monthly candles. You remember those red monthly candles? I wanted to end it all. That's a water pistol, by the way. So what happened? There were red monthly candles, weren't they, friends? Down, down, down. What was happening here? Well, Roca Negra had Coinbase as the custodian. Let's read this together. Roca Negra knew their ETF would get approved. Do you honestly think they had nothing to do with the Bitcoin FUD in 2022? I'm going to ask you this question because I made many posts to tell you that you're my friend, that you should like, subscribe, belly button, or look at this. Remember the stable coins crashing? Do you remember them? Do you remember the fake El Salvador protests? That's right. Oh, you don't believe me. I know you don't believe me. And I'm going to show it to you right now, friends. If only there was a friend who was telling you, look at this, 2022. Bloomberg journal. This is me, your friend Sobby here, telling you. Bloomberg journalists writing about El Salvador failing due to the Bitcoin bull fever. We have seen this play out more than 10 times before. Do you really want to be on the same side as a journalist bottom ticking the cycle again? Ho! Spoken like a prophet. A prophet with a peanut brain. Golly gee, I wonder what was happening down here. Oh, FTX collapse. Oh, the literal Pico bottom. The actual Pico bottom. I was telling you. I've told you time and time again. I sniff a lot of chairs. I got good posture. I got peony elbows. Friends, how many times I got to tell you this? You learn the easy way or the hard way. I'm just telling you. It's a simulation. It's a game. You get it? These stories, they try to tell you that humans, we make them up. But I've seen enough of these stories. I don't think we make it up. I think something's going on here. You're my friend. Now, when it comes to these protests, remember, there were also more protests. If we go down, there were fake protests from El Salvador. Look at all these. I found the articles again. Now, I couldn't find my specific post, but during that time, during the time of 2022, there were fake protests. I knew they were fake. You want to know why? Because someone on the ground floor got their fluffy slippers out and walked towards the protests and saw that the protests of people were cornered in a street. They had anti-Bitcoin signs and they were cornered in a street, and it was only like 12 to 20 of them. And the photographers zoomed into them like, anti-Bitcoin, no, naive, we're down, you degen. Fake. By the way, the degen long thing is kind of real. We almost bankrupted a third world country, friends, just to pump our bags. But hey, it's for the greater good. It's for the greater good. So that's what happened. Now, you're probably wondering, why didn't anybody listen? Because it didn't matter. The candles were red. It's too hurtful, man. It's just, the prices were going down, friends. Who cares if your friend Somi here was right? Who cares? Because your bags are disintegrating. We don't even know if crypto, like, are we going to win? That's what we don't know. Are they going to win? We had no idea. That's why it's easier said than done. On the surface, if you don't look at the thing and you just draw a line on the chart, you go, boop, I'm going to get in and I'm going to exit in 36 months. If you say that, you win. The problem is, we don't just say that, friends. No one goes out and they go, I'm just going to have one little drink. Okay, it's 10:30. I'll make my way home now. And before you know it, you got glitter on your face. You're eating pizza in the pool. You haven't slept in 2.5 days. That's how these things happen. Unfortunately, we run with it. And because emotions dictate what runs the markets, that's exactly what we're going to have to deal with, friends. So these are fake articles, fake demonstrations. So it's been revealed now. Okay, Roca Negra was actually buying during that time. So while the FUD was going on, friends, how many times I've made videos, you like, subscribe, you press the belly button and all, you press the belly button. I told you the reason why people keep getting crushed as a retailer, swing trading, is because they are constantly trading against people who not only know the future, but they control the future. Roca Negra in 2022 was buying Bitcoin down here. Why? Why were they buying Bitcoin down here? Not only did they know there's going to be a Bitcoin ETF, but they control the fact that they know when they do the paper filing to the corrupt SEC and that semen demon Gary Gensler, who's been chugging all the world's semen supply. Now you see why the game is tough for a retailer. Not just tough, it's impossible. So, well, you know, right? People do win. How do we win? We win when we think about who we're playing against. When retailers are selling, we're buying. I was telling all my friends and family, I go, look, crypto's a scam. We lost all our money, but it might go up from here. And you got to think, those people selling, they don't know anything because the thing's not zero yet. So clearly someone's buying. I could see the footprint. I go, okay, well, I could see we're not zero yet. If this thing was really going to zero, those insiders would have dumped it to zero many years ago. You think they would leave that tiny little bid liquidity, the bid side liquidity in Bitcoin? No. They'd swipe it all for themselves. The insiders will take everything and go to zero. So when it comes to this, you got to remember the fact that it didn't go to zero, it's information for you. It goes, wait a minute. There are people out here still defending it. What do they know? What do they know? Not only do they know something, they control something. They control the future. That's why there's going to be a flip. Right? There's going to be a flip. And of course, friends, you know, I've also got this mad cranky G music. All right. We're actually going to crank it today. We're going to win. But it's not going to be what you think, because we survived the first part, which was the bag's going to zero. Do you get out for your tiny little breadcrumbs? No, you don't. We've passed that point. Now we're going to be in phase 2, which is you're going to watch other bags go up, and you're going to be, hope you don't do this. Sell one bag to go buy the top, and then buy the top, and then buy the top, and then sell the bottom. That's what's going to come next. But We don't care about that middle game. That's the middle game. You just wait. The end game is when Roca Negra, you know how they did FUD, friends? You know how Roca Negra was clearly Roca Negra was contributing to the FUD down here so they can buy? Well, guess what? There are going to be anti-FUD, friends. What's anti-FUD? There are going to be positive news now to distribute the coins on those retailers. And it's going to come. How's it going to come, friends? I know you like coming family-friendly show. Please keep your mind out of the gutter. Mind out of the gutter. Look, they're going to do the Jim Cramer calls. Ty Lopez is going to make a coin. Ian Bellina is going to come out. People are going to call for $500,000 Bitcoin. We're going to flip Bitcoin. We're going to flip gold. $700,000. Those are the things that's going to come out. People are also going to say, buy the rumor, buy the news, buy the rumor, buy the news. They're saying it right now, by the way. So, yeah. $100,000 is programmed. It's all going to come out. Even though all the charts say diminishing gains, even with infinite QE, let's not talk about that part. That's what they're going to say. Remember, we do talk about that here. That's why you like to subscribe. They're going to do the anti-FUD. They're going to do the bullish news. Get everybody excited. Crypto is the future. Yes. Tell them what they want to hear. You know how easy it is to scam people, friends? You know how sad it is? They know what to say. They say, Bitcoin is a global asset. Bitcoin is here to save the world. Let me tell you something. You know, Bitcoin, it's more of a mind virus than it is a financial virus. So the idea of Bitcoin is infinitely more powerful than enriching Max Kaiser a bit more because he bought at $1. You understand? It's the mind virus of how we do a blockchain and to show that it works and that people actually give it value. So put that another way, I actually made a video for this if you watched it. Bitcoin does not need to go to $1 million to fix the world. It's already fixed it, right? Now, it's in the process of fixing it right now. It doesn't need to. We've already got the tech now, right? But that's not popular to say. Why? Well, I'm contrarian, friends. You got to buy low, sell high. It's not popular to say. Why? Because the biggest bag holders are the Bitcoiners. Of course not. They're shilling their bags. So my little voice and my little peanut brain, we're just going to be drowned out by the ocean. But I don't really care because I know when the bug eaters are coming and saying, oh, golly gee, you know that Bitcoin you're holding, it's definitely going to $400,000. When they say that, they're dumping. Let's go on the chart. Why would they want to dump? Why would they want to dump, friends? Because their stomachs are full? No. Also, yes, kind of. Look, this risk zone. So I don't care. Bitcoin can stop at 50, 60, 70, 80, 120. I don't really care. In fact, I hope I'm wrong and it just goes up to the top, friends, because it's going to make money no matter what. I'm just telling you. What a perfect plan for an evil genius. Do the ETF. Get every mum and dad in. All the people who didn't believe. Who finally waited. Yes, Uncle Peter Schiff is finally using ordinals. He's putting artwork on Bitcoin. Yes, I'm finally confident enough to put my money in the imaginary Ponzi coin. Those people, they're not believers. I'm a believer, okay? I was buying in 2019 bear market. I was buying when everybody was crying. When it was literally on everybody's tongue. Everyone's saying, oh, it's never going to be a bull market ever again. That's when I was buying, okay? When I first came in. The people who are going to come in after this ETF or on this ETF or now, they don't believe in anything. They think they're entitled to riches. They don't know how markets work. They don't know how thin liquidity is. They don't know the marginal price will set the valuation. They don't know that. They don't actually know what that means. But you do. That's why we're buying deeply undervalued stuff. I don't care how long it takes to play out. Wouldn't it be a sad, sad evil genius plan, friends? If they did get all those people in and then in the next bear market, because it underwhelmed their target in the midst of that crash. So right here, wouldn't it be sad if in the midst of that crash, all those mum and dads who cheered Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins and crypto, that because they took a big fat loss after buying on the Bitcoin Roca Negra ETF, they then ask and beg the government, please, daddy government, please spank me. Please spank me in the bedroom. Handing over all their civilian rights, the regulation. They're like, yes, tighten it, tighten it. Don't let anybody ever leverage or trade on this crypto ever again. It's all a scam. Please give us your paper Bitcoin. Make it proof of stake. That's the next plan. We're in the then they fight you phase. Let me tell you something. If someone like me wrestles crocodiles part-time, sitting on a squeaky chair can figure this out, what do you think they're doing? How can I figure this out? I'm a nobody. Actually, I'm a somebody. Why? Because you're my friend. Make sure you like, subscribe, better, but no, I appreciate every single one of you. Tell mom and dad, we're still going to make it, don't worry.